Difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. If you're in the luckiest 1% of humanity, you owe it to the rest of humanity to think about the other 99%. Rule number 1: never lose money. Rule number 2: never forget rule number 1. What the wise do in the beginning, fools do in the end. In the world of business, the people who are most successful are those who are doing what they love. The most important thing to do if you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging. I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours and you'll drift in that direction. You only have to do a very few things right in your life so long as you don't do too many things wrong. There seems to be some perverse human characteristic that likes to make easy things difficult. You never know who's swimming naked until the tide goes out. Never ask a barber if you need a haircut. No matter how great the talent or efforts, some things just take time. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. It's nice to have a lot of money, but you don't want to keep it around forever. I prefer buying things. Otherwise, it's a little like saving sex for your old age. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. When you combine ignorance and leverage, you get some pretty interesting results. I will tell you the secret to getting rich on Wall Street. You try to be greedy when others are fearful, and you try to be fearful when others are greedy. Games are won by players who focus on the playing field, not by those whose eyes are glued to the scoreboard. Forecasts may tell you a great deal about the forecaster, they tell you nothing about the future. I learned to go into business only with people whom I like, trust, and admire. In the business world, the rearview mirror is always clearer than the windshield. You will continue to suffer if you have an emotional reaction to everything that is said to you. True power is sitting back and observing things with magic. True power is restraint. If words control you, that means everyone else can control you. Breathe and allow things to pass. You've got to keep control of your time, and you can't unless you say no. You can't let people set your agenda in life. I do know that when I am 60, I should be attempting to achieve different personal goals than those which had priority at age 20. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. People always ask me where they should go to work, and I always tell them to go to work for whom they admire the most. Tell me who your heroes are, and I'll tell you how you'll turn out to be. Opportunities come in frequently. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble. Every saint has a past. Every sinner has a future. Life is like a snowball. The important thing is finding wet snow and a really long hill. You know, you keep doing the same things and you keep getting the same result over and over again. Diversification is protection against ignorance. It makes little sense if you know what you are doing. Wall Street is the only place that people drive to in a Rolls-Royce to take advice from people who ride the subway. The most important investment you can make is in yourself. Do not save what is left after spending, instead spend what is left after saving. If you aren't thinking about owning a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. I will tell you how to become rich. Close the doors. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. An investor should act as though he had a lifetime decision card with just 20 punches on it. A horse that can count to 10 is a remarkable horse, not a remarkable mathematician. If past history was all that is needed to play the game of money, the richest people would be librarians. I try to invest in businesses that are so wonderful that an idiot can run them. Because sooner or later, one will. Intensity is the price of excellence. If you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you need. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. We don't have to be smarter than the rest. We have to be more disciplined than the rest. Derivatives are like sex. It's not who we're sleeping with, it's who they're sleeping with that's the problem. The more you learn, the more you earn. The rich invest in time, the poor invest in money. Never give up searching for the job that you are passionate about. Reading could be the best addiction one could have. The only proven side effect is imagination and an edge in knowledge. It is better to be approximately right than precisely wrong. If you wait till you know everything, it's too late. If you can't tell whose side someone is on, they are not on yours. To be successful, look for the job you will take if you don't need a job. An idiot with a plan can beat a genius without a plan. Warren Edward Buffett is an American investor, industrialist, and philanthropist. Among the richest people in the world. In 2008, he was named the richest person in the world, and in 2011 he was the third richest person in the world. Thanks for watching. If you like, please share and subscribe.